Hmm. Wonder how I can work this one now. Because in one scene, I had the swappers in a cartoony style, and I had the giants in a superhero style. For the Trap Masters, I'm thinking maybe parodying the fine arts, kind of like Mona Lisa, with the watercolors and the backgrounds, the atmosphere, something like that. I imagine Gearshift posing for Mona Lisa. And maybe Snapshot can have, maybe Bushwhack can have the Son of Man, or something like that. Hi everybody, this is Black Ryan Ranger. I'm just debating to myself about, for Double Dragon Decade, I might need some help from artists who like fine art and like to replicate different fine art styles like cubism or pointillism or the Henri Russo or Leonardo da Vinci or Andy Warhol type of arts. Either that or just draw a still painting of that, and I'll just do a little animation on. Maybe I'll use that as a bit of a gag. I'll keep you updated on something like that, but that's not what I'm here for. What I am here for is looking at this. Now, apparently it said that Skylanders Ring of Heroes was supposed to be released like a couple of days ago. The only problem is, in my country, it has not been released yet. And already people from Asia in the comments section, they're like, when is it coming? When is it coming? How about Asia? Asia not a part of the earth. Asia... Hey, Asia is not part of the globe, so I think Ring of Heroes. Well, they did say in their global release thing is that they might have a bit of trouble releasing in Asia, despite the fact that Come to Us is an Asian company responsible for developing Skylanders Ring of Heroes. So I don't know how on earth do they. You see, they haven't. Ring of Heroes people haven't addressed this yet, but the Ring of Heroes people haven't addressed this yet, but I'm sure they're updating it to make it playable, and we just have to wait for maybe a few days or a few weeks before they're released in Asia. And here's another odd thing. Now, according to this, there's this thing on Twitch. Now, I do have a Twitch account, but I don't use it to go live stream or anything. I just follow this one man's live stream, and I just do a comment on some of his topics. Sometimes he replies, but that's about it, really. I myself am not really much of a live streaming guy. I'm very shy on live recordings. Yeah, when I do something that's pre-recorded, at least I'm prepared. But when I don't know how to respond to things that are live. But here's a funny thing. In this picture made by the Ring of Heroes, you see here what we have here is Flame Slinger and Deep Dive Grill Grunt. These two Skylanders are nowhere to be seen in the actual Ring of Heroes game, not even in the updated version. As far as I'm aware, the only Fire Skylanders we have so far are Ignitor, Eruptor, the regular version, Hot Dog, sadly not Hothead, Blast Zone, Smolder Dash, sadly no Frino, Kaboom, Wildfire, no Torch, no Trailblazer, Spitfire, Amber, and Flare Wolf. Those are the 10 Fire Skylanders that made it to Ring of Heroes. Flameslinger is nowhere to be found. And as for the water element, we have the regular version of Gilgrunt, Slam Bam, Wham Shell, Chill, Washbuckler, Freeze Blade, Snapshot, Tide Pool, and Kingpin. There was one more. And Dive Clops as well. So that's the 10. Then we don't have Deep Dive Gilgrunt unless in this picture. And at first I was kind of doubting for Deep Dive Gilgrunt to appear in this game because if you look at the here's the awakened form of the regular Gilgrunt. And I took this picture on one of my parents' phone when it was on the beta testing. And you can see he's got the things. He kind of looks like the Deep Dive Gilgrunt, the awakened version. So I was thinking to myself, because of that design, I don't think he can ever return. His Deep Dive counterpart can never return in Ring of Heroes. But boy, was I wrong. Deep Dive Gilgrunt is... And because of this picture, Deep Dive Gilgrunt and Flamesinger are gonna come to Ring of Heroes during an update. Maybe not now, but very soon. And I'm also thinking maybe Big Bubble Pop Fizz and Firecracking could join alongside. I mean, I remember seeing their pictures their figures next to one of the animators for Ring of Heroes. He's the same guy who was animating for Malefor. So maybe they're releasing a few Skylanders by each update, something like that. Then that's all I have to say, and I am aware that they are also going to be making some new characters. And maybe I'm not sure. Maybe they'll do the scrapped characters as well, like the Koala Skylander, Tarclops, Sun Dragon, and maybe what about Sir Hoodington and Psy? I know what you're thinking. They're Imaginators. I don't think they can qualify. But they are made by the same people who made the actual Skylanders games. Psy was made by the Skylanders Academy people, and Sir Hoodington was actually made by Toys for Bob. Maybe they can show up in Ring of Heroes as regular characters, regular normal Skylanders, not as Imaginators, but as regulars. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. It's the fact that Malaysia, or even Asia as a whole, hasn't got their hands on Ring of Heroes yet, that Deep Dive Gilgrunt and Flamesinger are returning, and perhaps during an update, and some idea of who might turn up in Ring of Heroes. I hope you've enjoyed this video.